So here we are at Super Deals Thrift in Okmulgee, Oklahoma, 401 West 6th Street. And I'm just going to walk around and show you around the store. We got this over here. We got this other building. We're going to put a dollar store in there. We're going to put the fill a bag for $1 back out. That always seems to help people out. You know, less fortunate and everything. People always short on money right now. And there's the front of the store. And we're going to take a walk inside and take a look. We've been here 21 years and we always keep changing with the times and everything. And right now, times are harder than they ever have been for everyone out there trying to get by and trying to live and afford to live and everything. And so we try to keep our prices cheap and keep them good. Like right down here, we got these rings here. These are made out of a nut and they come from Peru. We have some colored ones back there too. We have all kinds of different goodies. We got watches in here for $5, $10, stuff like that. Buckles for $10 and all kinds of different cheap stuff. Try to keep it cheap. We're not trying to be like the internet and make $1 million off one person. We're just trying to make a living. And there's all kinds of little goodies in there. People like them scents and everything back there. Them smell fragrances. Kind of like cologne, I guess. We got some other stuff in these cabinets here. Got little ballerinas for $2 each, and we got earrings and all kinds of goodies. We got all kinds of stuff around the store. Remember, it's going on the trips and everything where they got the little spoons of where you've been and everything. We got a whole bunch of them for $1 each, different states and everything. All kinds of goodies down there. Them down there, the black cups are the Playboy cups, or mugs, or whatever you want to call them. Got a Fracoma duck right here, only $10. So we try to keep it cheap, keep it moving. Got the Dove collection and everything. We got all kinds of stuff going on. We got we have about 20,000 DVDs for $1 each, and they go all the way down the room there. We got just about anything in there you can think of, but we keep them $1 each. Everyone's like, oh, I wish you'd put them in alphabetical order and everything. The only problem is if I put them in alphabetical order, I would actually have to pay someone to do that. And then they'd be $2 a DVD. So everyone decided they didn't like that idea after all. So we got Tupperware. We keep that stuff cheap and everything. A lot of this stuff in here is going to go over to our dollar store, and then we're going to be restocking it again over here. And we're just going to keep rotating the old stuff out and the new stuff in and just keep it going. We got all kinds of goodies in here. Right now I've got different projects I'm working on. Hopefully middle of the week or end of the week, maybe, or the week after, we're going to go get us a load of goodies to throw in here and everything. As you can see, we got more DVDs all over the place. All kinds of DVDs. All $1 each. But most of this stuff on the shelves here is going to end up over in the other store there for $1 each. We're going to have that dollar store opened up. And we got the fill-a-bag outside. Everything outside going to be fill-a-bag for $1 and everything. So we got all kinds of goodies going on. Here we got some kids movies here for $1 each. You got some VHS even down there for $1 each. Some goodies there. All kinds of stuff. But we like to keep stuff cheap, keep it moving and everything. All these here are $1 each. You know, there'll be some dollar stuff still in this building, obviously, because I'm not going to take all the DVDs over. And I'm not going to take the t-shirts over and stuff like that and everything. I'm just going to, now some of the clothes we might end up taking over, because if we bring out the screen printing, we do screen printing and we can actually print your shirts for you and everything. And we'll put it in this area. But I'm still working on this back area. Got just about everything done that I need to do. So we're ready to start putting these shelves together, get that finished up. I still got to empty these carts, and I got to empty my back wall of goodies on the counter and everything. But other than that, we're getting closer and closer to getting the back room put together. So that's a good thing. Got to put the slat walls in these and then put the shelves on it and get all this stuff out of here. And we're going to, like I said, keep moving stuff to the dollar store. All the VHS are going to go over to the dollar store. They're going to be 50 cents each, or fill a bag for $3, all that stuff. Get them out of here. Keep it moving. Let's take a look. See here. We got more VHS over here. everything. It was so much easier when I had five employees. We could get so much more done. Bought them back in 2006 or 7, I think. My pride and joy of the store, I think. And we got all kinds of goodies there. So this will be opened up a little bit more like that with the shelving and everything. And we'll get all these shelves put away, get them off the floor and everything. So it'll look better in here. And that's pretty much what I haven't got done in the back yet. We've been still working on it. I've been doing so much stuff. It's hard to work and do TikToks at the same time and everything. So I'm trying to get to it. It's just one thing at a time. Today I've been working on getting these cords out like I was doing yesterday. Got that cleared off. Got the stuff off the floor at least. We even got controllers with wireless controllers for PS2 for $5. Got all these video games here for $1 each. Or if you're a dealer and you like to buy up games, we do 200 of them for $100. So pretty much 50 cents each after that and everything. But here's what I've been working on over here. Getting all these accessories. But here's what I've been working on over here. Getting all these accessories put on the wall here. We got all kinds of goodies here. Xbox controllers and Xbox 360 accessories and PS2. We don't have like we used to have because that stuff's hard to get a hold of anymore. But we still got quite a bit of it and everything. I'm just getting it on the wall. We got all kinds of goodies and everything. It's just taking a little while to get it all done because, you know, people like to unravel all that stuff. So I'm not putting a lot of work into it, but just getting it together as good as I can. We got some seasons here for $3 each. All them seasons there, $3 each. And we have all kinds of games here. They start at about $5 each and go up from there. And we got more seasons and kids movies for $3 each. All kinds of goodies there. And we have books over here. All kinds of books. All these books here are 50 cents each. You fill a bag for $3. And we got more clothes for $1. All kinds of goodies for $1. All kinds of goodies. And down there we got games and everything starting at $1 each on them. And then there's more books over here on the other side. And then we got all this stuff we're going to sort out and probably take half of it over to the dollar stuff and everything. So we got all kinds of stuff coming in and going out. It's just trying to keep up with everything. It's kicking my butt. And let's see what we got in the cabinets here going on. Anything new? We got some PJ Masks and some Transformers and everything. Got all kinds of stuff like that. And we got all kinds of toys up here. Everyone loves their Funko Pops. We got tons and tons of that. We got some cars and Power Rangers and all kinds of goodies. Even got some old G.I. Joe here. Got some G.I. Joe parts up here. Nothing special. Got some action figures there. Even got us a DS Switch Lite, or Switch Lite I guess it is what they call that. Then we got the PSP Vita. Got all kinds of stuff. Got some Christmas Village going on here and all kinds of villages and everything else. Everyone loves the Pirates of the Caribbean lamp. But it's still there. And we got all kinds of goodies there. And I've been working on them cords, getting them sorted. Still got 4 more tubs of them to go. But we got all kinds of things going on, trying to get things together, get it organized, get it all figured out. Got a nice little dartboard in here. Pretty much brand new. Took it out of the box. But it looks better into the cabinet. And then we got the Kiss Pandas right here. Got some Kiss Pandas. Got the set. And everything. And we got some Skylanders down here and some Disney guys. All that stuff. It's pretty bad. I gotta put my tools in the cabinet here because people like to walk off with stuff. Ain't nothing there very expensive, but if you steal it all, it gets very expensive quick. So we put them in the cabinet. Got our little games and stuff we put in the cabinet and stuff like that. It's just people just got sticky fingers, so you got to watch what you do with it and everything, because they'll take anything and everything if you ain't looking. But I'm slowly getting the cabinets filled up better, getting more stuff out. And then let's see the back room over here. So we're slowly getting it together. And like I was showing, we got some of this back counter cleaned off and everything. So my goal is to get the counter cleaned off and get this back room cleaned out. And then just pretty much go through all the miscellaneous stuff and not have any extra hanging out and everything. Just try to get it all done and everything. So for anyone that thinks that having a thrift store is easy, it's definitely not. It's a lot of work. In fact, most of the people I hire, they quit within the first week or so because they realize it is a lot of work and there isn't a lot of pay. So that's pretty much a tour of what's going on so far. Going to have more stuff going on. Tomorrow I'll be doing some other stuff. We're going to be getting some stuff cleaned up and everything. I'm just going around and doing all kinds of things, putting the store together, and just trying to get ahead of all the mess in life and live my life and all that. Let's see here a little bit more, huh? I'm trying to pull out my tripod here so I can just stand here, look goofy. See how that goes. There we go. And we're all on and everything. So I just been working on it and everything. So my goal is this week sometime. I was going to go Monday to the auction. Unfortunately, that got screwed up because I forgot to empty the scrap out of the truck. And obviously, I can't take that. And Monday, they only open till about noon. So yeah, I could go dump the scrap. The problem is I got to be at the auction at 6 in the morning. So that's probably not happening this time. So we'll probably do it a different way next time. But I'm not going to buy as much. Normally I get the trailer full from front to back, top to bottom. Only problem is I'm getting old and I don't want to hire a lot of people to help me. So we're going to go with probably half a load at the auction. And we're going to come back and see how it does. Fill up the tables, fill up all that stuff. And we're going to show you guys what we get and how we get it. And the mess we have to deal with trying to get this sorted out, you know. Because nothing's easy. It takes time. It's all a lot of work. Because I mean, sitting here just trying to tighten up all these cords and everything. It'd be great if I had someone that did eBay. I mean, I know how to do it. It's just one of those things. Got to teach someone to do it. So, and then having the time to get it set up, because I'd like to teach my wife, but we just don't have time. We're always going. So for me to be able to teach her to do it, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I think I can. And she's real smart, so she'll be able to figure it out. And she always likes money, so, you know, it's a win-win. Give her a chance to do something too different. So we're going to be doing that stuff shortly. But main thing is I'm going to try to get this back counter cleaned off this weekend. Get as much of it out of here as I can with the cords and all the tools and everything I'm trying to sort out. Because then I'm going to start taking stuff over, like I said, to the other building, start putting it together. And we're going to start getting the fill bag out tomorrow. I think we're going to start filling that up. Ain't going to be a whole lot out, but we're going to have some stuff out in the fill bag. And we're going to get that done. And then we're going to start focusing on getting that whole building filled up and everything. I got all kinds of different plans. It's just how will things go? We don't know. It's just one day at a time, and you just keep going at it. Do the best you can and keep going. Don't ever give up. And you'll get there. The only problem is I keep telling myself I'm going to get there, but I have a feeling I'm going to get there. I'm going to get everything done I want to get done, and the next day I'm going to die. That's about how I feel. There's so much going on. I don't know which way I'm going. So we got all kinds of goodies here. Let's see here. Got dollar stuff, got strap. All kinds of goodies. So I'll just go through all this stuff, and like all these wireless remote thingies. I don't even probably have half the remotes. Got dongles for my controllers, which I was looking for before. Couldn't find them. So yeah, I gotta get it all organized out at least so I know where stuff is. It'd be a lot easier to find stuff. And it's a lot easier to sell it if you know where it is. So I've just been going at this stuff every day, trying to get it all figured out. Here we go. We got PS1. We got, looks like another PS1 coax. I don't even think that anyone uses this stuff. The only reason they're good is because they have Sony on it, so collector might want it. But other than that, that stuff's getting to a point. It's just sitting there. It's so old because everyone has to use the AVs to hook up to their TV anymore. And even that's getting ready to go out. I don't even know what they're going to switch over to. They keep switching everything. So that's going to change all up. But it's slowly getting there. It's one day at a time. Keep going at it. I think I would hope tomorrow I could get the rest of this done, but I just don't see it getting done that quick. So it's just, you spend hours just going through stuff, cleaning and wiping and all that fun stuff and everything. Then I got to go around and sweep the floor half the time and keep up with wiping counters. Yeah, I would like to sweep the floor like once a week, but it's more like once a month I get to do it, you know. And then like wiping the counters, it's about the same. They get wiped about maybe once a month if I'm lucky. It's just there's so much to do, can't keep up with it. So I just keep going the best I can and just keep going. Those will go in the cabinet there. So yeah, I got my tools are all up in the cabinet there because they'll walk off with half your stuff. I mean, we have the honor system next door, what we did with the dollar stuff. First day I opened the dollar store, someone right in front of the camera shoved a bag full of stuff. Right in front of the camera on the counter, shoved it full, and then took off with it. People just don't make sense to me. I don't get it. They don't even care if they're on camera anymore. They'll just do it right in front of the camera. They don't care. I mean, it's getting crazy out there. I mean, but the world's not making it easier either. I mean, things are getting harder and harder. There's more homeless. There's more people going broke. I mean, they say that 75% of us live paycheck to paycheck anymore. And I believe that because I always tell everyone, I know when everyone's broke. And they're like, how do you know? I said, because I'm broke. I ain't got no money either. And that's how I know you're broke. Because I don't have any money. And when I had money, I knew everyone else had money. And right now, we all broke. Broke. These are my cables. I thought one of the guys worked for me got rid of all my stuff. So finally finding that stuff. There's a cool little battery charger. It's different. I sell them for like $1, $2. Get rid of them. We just get so many of the battery chargers, don't need them. There's a generic Xbox. That ain't even close to the quality they actually sell. Got so many things to catch. I remember when I started this, everyone said, oh, you ain't gonna make it 6 months. 21 years later, I'm still here, everyone else is gone. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, every day it gets harder and harder. You know, for the little bit of money I make, everyone's like, why don't you go get a job? Now, I like people, but I don't like people. There's certain people I don't like, you know. If I feel comfortable with you, because I'm autistic, I have Asperger's. If I'm comfortable with you, I'll be your best friend. I'll be your loyal best friend and everything else. But the second you screw me over, I'm out. I don't even care. But the problem is I get screwed over 10, 20 times before I finally get that through my head. But once I finally get it through my head, I'm done. I don't play and everything. But till then, you can sit there and do the same thing over and over. And I'll be like, well, and I'll make excuses for why I'm getting treated like crap and everything. That's messed up, you know. Because I look at it this way anymore. I mean, like I said, I'll be a loyal best friend all the time. But if I start feeling like you're blowing me off or you don't want anything to do with me, don't worry about it, because I'll be gone eventually. Eventually, you won't hear from me again. You know, it's just the way it is. Because, you know, I don't hear from a lot of people except for when they need something. And then when they do come in, they act like they're my best friend. Ain't seen the person in forever. But all of a sudden, they're my best friend. Like, they always been around and everything. And then I give them a good deal, and I don't see them again. Forever. But they act like that when they come in trying to get a deal. They act like we hanging out, we all cool and everything. I mean, I do have some good friends though. I would love to see, and those ones I love giving them discounts and everything. But then there's some that they just take advantage of it. It is what it is. You do what you can. So I'm just going through sorting all this stuff out through the store, trying to get it all organized, get rid of all the excess trash and everything else, so I don't look like a hoarder anymore. I've got one apartment upstairs I got to finish off, and then that's done. One apartment down here I'm working on, but I'm redoing and everything, and then I'm just redoing everything else. We got so many projects going on. I don't know which way I'm going. I try to keep it downsized, but you got to do certain things at certain times because you got to make money. Like I don't want to do the fill a bag for another week or two, but the first is coming, so I got to get on it. I don't want to mess with the dollar store, but again, the first is coming, so I might as well get on it and try to make a little extra money because it's hard out there right now, and people people walking in, they look in, and then they just walking right back out. They're not really buying a whole lot. They're not doing a whole lot. And I don't blame them because look at the way the world is right now. It's so confusing out there. You don't know what to do. You don't know whether you should invest money in something or hike up your skirt and run. I mean, it's bad out there right now. No one knows what to think about it. And I really don't know which way we're going right now. I'm hoping we get better, but I really don't know what to think. I don't even know what some of this stuff even is in here. No, all kinds of junk in here. But yeah, we had the video game store over here for the longest time, and business just went to, and I got sick and couldn't do as much, and so I just slowly started doing less and less, and we just did the fill bag, and we did dollar stuff outside, and we did really good with it until one day people decided they were just going to stock up their car and just take off with everything. So we were out in New Jersey doing our thing, and we came back and half the stuff in the store half the stuff on the tables was gone, and we got $3 in the door. So that ended the honor system with that, and so we decided to clear out the fill a bag in here, and then I decided I was going to open it back up, and I got a good deal on some shelves and everything, so I decided to do all that. But the way business is going, I don't know if I made the right decision or not. I'm going to give it a little while, but if not, I'm probably just give it a little while. But if not, I'm probably just going to have to kick up on eBay and start doing some stuff because you can't live off of what I'm making right now. The only reason I'm making it is because I had a little bit of money saved up, but then I went and had to retire and do some other stuff, and a friend helped me out of all my money that I had extra. So I don't really have much to really deal with anymore, but that's the only thing keeping me going is I save every penny I can to keep doing it. You know? So it's just one day at a time. That's all you can do. You just keep doing what you can. Just do the best you can. And the best thing you can do though, if you do have a business of your own, whatever you do, just don't give up. Keep going. Because you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. But eventually things will work out, hopefully. I mean, I keep telling myself that. I've been doing this, like I said, 21 years. And I started doing it because, you know, my kids, you know, I didn't trust babysitters, I didn't trust people. So I did it to have my kids with me all the time, and it was great until years later when I got divorced, and everything kind of fell apart from there. But it is what it is, you know, you do what you can and everything, and you just keep going at it. And you know, you find all kinds of stuff in these boxes. There's stuff here that I thought was gone a long time ago. Like this cord here, I think that goes to one of these lights I have. So I'll just put that aside for that light. Now I gotta remember where that light is. I don't even have it hung up anymore. I should hang it back up. It was in the window up there. I had Nintendo, GameCube, Xbox, and DVD, I think it was, in the windows. But I sold off most of my signs for the windows because, you know, no one reads anyway. I don't think anyone can read anymore. It's getting that bad. You can put up all the signs you want. That was spelled out nice and clearly. Ain't no one gonna look at it. And even if they did, not like they care to read it. So It is what it is. You just keep going the best you can and keep going. I had, that's like for the fill bag in here, I had like 15 different signs down the thing, you know, warning, hey, if you don't do this, I'm gonna close this up if you don't clean up after yourselves. If you don't, shit, everyone be like, yeah, we cleaned up after ourselves. I come in, I spend another hour cleaning up. I'm not doing that anymore. So, hopefully outside they'll take care of it, because if they don't, the city will tell me to clean it up. So, we got to make sure we take care of it, you know. I don't mind helping out people. I don't mind doing good things for people. But I do mind being crapped on and everything else. So if you want to see it stay out there and you come in, make sure you clean up after yourselves. Make sure you don't let everything blow away and all that stuff. We got to take care of it, you know. So it is what it is. It's up to you how you treat things. So it's up to you how it's going to go in here. You know, we can all take the good with the bad. That's like I tried to get it going and have a donation center and everything out there, but everyone always just follows what they know. They don't try to endure anything new. I've been doing this forever. And so, I mean, I've had people that help donate and everything, but people think, oh, you get all your stuff for free. No, we got to buy everything we get practically. I mean, once in a while we'll have someone drop off something. We really appreciate them people, because it really does help, because fill bag does not make any money. Selling stuff for $1 does not make any money. It pays the bills and it gets you through to the next day, but it does not make any money. So for me to do all that, I'm sacrificing my time and everything else to do that. So we appreciate if people would actually help clean up after themselves, pick up everything. And eventually, if they don't, I will just stop it. And eventually I will have to go to the internet and start doing other things, and maybe, but I don't know. I'm going to try to give it my best run for this year and see what happens. It can either pick up or it can die. It's up to it how it's going to go. But I'm not going to do it again after this. If it doesn't pick up after this year, I'm going to probably just retire and do other things, because it's just not, it's not worth sitting here all day long for nothing. I try to do the different things here and there, and I'm trying to, you know, boost it as much as I can, but it's hard out there. People are struggling. People are losing everything, and we're doing the best we can to keep going, but it's getting harder and harder, because people don't want to keep going. People don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over. I mean, I'm so bored with the same thing over and over. I mean, I feel like I've been in deja vu, you know, forever. And I just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And look at that, another bin gone. You know, but it's hard. I mean, I'm learning new things every day. But I'd like for things to be easy. There ain't nothing easy about it. So it is what it is. And I just keep going and going and going. Once I get caught up, it might be a little bit easier. So, look at that. Cleaned all that stuff out. Now we got that to clean up. So, I mean, you can see it takes a little bit of time to do all this stuff. Now it's got rechargeables, got battery packs for the Wii's. All kinds of goodies here. I don't even know what I'm doing with half this stuff. But I'll figure it out. Every day is another day. Got so many things to do, so little time. Here. Look at that. Wii batteries. Don't even know what they're for. Well, I know what they're for. I don't have the little containers they go in, but so much fun. That's nasty looking. Give it a little sanitizer there and clean that out. Yeah, I had a lot of people working for me at one time. We had 5 employees. We could keep up with everything. Now, I got no employees. My wife, she does the best she can to help out and everything. And she's got her own thing going on the side, so I've got this going on. And so we do the best we can to keep it going. Everyone always comes in, what new you put out? Well, remember that whole wall of accessories? That's all new today. And then tomorrow there'll be something else, and there'll be something else. There's always something new. Problem is I can't keep up with myself, never have been able to. And I always overload myself with too much stuff. And so then I start selling it cheap just to get rid of it. So if you want deals, that's the best way to get deals. Wait till I overload myself with stuff, and then I start selling it off cheap, just trying to get rid of it. I always do it too. Always sell stuff cheap, just get rid of so much stuff. I like to move it instead of keeping it. I just like to keep it moving on out and everything. Oh, let's see here. I ain't got much else to tell y'all. That's pretty much all the stories I got for today. Okay, there's a USB cord. We don't keep them in here. But yeah, I don't know. That's gonna go in that pile of that. A bunch of goodies here that I don't even know what to do with. Always so much crap. But I'm gonna start making decisions on it. Start getting it out of here. And everything, because I'm not keeping everything like I used to. I used to keep so much stuff, but it was a lot harder to get stuff. So I keep all kinds of stuff just in case, you know. But now I pretty much 21 years. I figured out what's selling, what's not selling. I got a lot of stuff I keep that's not selling, but you know, I figure someone might need it someday. Or I might get on eBay and start selling that stuff. I don't know. But I'm definitely not going to give it away like I did a while back with some stuff. Like I used to have the M64s. We used to buy them for $5 each all day long and sell them for 20. Now, hell, the controller's worth 25 alone. Hell, probably going up from there. That's like the controllers for the Super Nintendos. They're not cheap either. It's crazy out there, the price of stuff. That's nasty. Stuff gets dirty and you gotta keep it clean, and it's hard to keep up with all that stuff. Just keep going at it. That's all you can do. I'm not gonna do video rentals in here again like I used to, but I'm trying to bring back the essence of the old day that we had. But the problem is, not having the money, it makes it hard to build that up like we used to have. And times changed, and I got rid of a bunch of stuff I shouldn't have, and kind of miss it, but it is what it is. I just don't have really good stories, I guess. I think I bore the hell out of everyone and everything, because I just sit here and talk and babble and everything. And it's just that my brain is so fried from so much going on right now. I need to focus more and everything, and I'll get myself back to where I was. It's just I've been doing so much stuff. I'm pretty much so overwhelmed all the time that I'm just not thinking straight half the time. So y'all get to see me babble on, here we go, you know, and everything. And then TikTok's changing everything, so it's not getting as many views anyway. So who wants to put a lot of time into something that ain't getting a lot of views? You know, they say keep posting, keep posting, keep posting, you'll get there. Yeah, I think the follow for follow and all that stuff, I think that's over. I just deleted like 1,000 people off my thing. They're either bad accounts, or they're not following, or they're just not there, you know, so everything. So, but I try to keep up with everything and check everyone's likes, and I try to respond back to everyone. But as far as messaging, I don't do any of that though. But as far as comments and all that, I try to get back with people, but it's getting harder and harder because you got so much more going on every day and everything. So I keep trying to, but it's a chore. It's definitely a chore. They want you to engage from the bottom up and keep doing all this stuff and everything. And that's a lot of work. People don't realize it. They're like, take 15 minutes a day and engage from the bottom up. Well, the problem is 15 minutes a day, I'm slow. I think I just, for 15 minutes, probably 5 videos maybe. That's how, because I think about it when I'm watching, you know. I'm like, hey, what am I going to put on here? I'm not going to be like, teamwork. No one cares. No one cares. Because to me, that means you're not watching my stuff. That means you didn't even watch the video. That means you just went teamwork and you didn't do anything. So, you know, that's just not the way it needs to be. You need to put a little more thought into what we're doing, you know, what we're going to say to that and everything. So, I hope y'all enjoyed my rambling, because I've been rambling on about nothing and just speaking out. And I'm trying to, I would love to get more things going on around here and everything, but I just don't, I'm going in too many directions or something. So y'all have a great day. I appreciate everyone that stopped in and checked us out. Really do enjoy it. Y'all have a great day and stay safe. And if you ever get to Oklahoma, I'm at 401 West 6th Street in Okmulgee, Oklahoma. Stop by and see me and tell me how horrible a job I did. Y'all have a great night and stay safe.